DLB Network, a place for gamers.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of DLBTV. This time around, we're going to be talking about the games of the fall. Now, we all know there's a ton of games coming out this fall, and some of us, our pockets are going to be empty because we can't afford all the games that are coming out, especially if you're one of those people like myself and a lot of others who are a part of the PS Wii 60 community, meaning that you have a PS3, a 360, and a Wii. So you're going to be pretty busy and your shopping list is going to be pretty high, so hopefully you've been a good girl or a good boy and you're going to be getting whatever's on your Christmas list, because there are a ton of games coming out this fall, from exclusive games to third-party games to peripherals, all kind of stuff, special editions. I mean, you got Rock Band and Guitar Hero. You know how much those games are alone. Plus, for a 360, you got Gears of War that's going to have $100+ special edition. And for what they're offering, the Lancer inside, I mean, who wouldn't want that special edition? So, I mean, I would get that special edition, but unfortunately, there's too many games coming out this fall for me to be doing all that. Plus, I don't know what I would do with that gun other than, I guess, make some funny videos on here for you guys. Who knows? But this is part 1, and we're going to start off with third party. Then part 2 will be the Wii and PS3 exclusives, and then part 3 will be the 360 exclusives. So we have a ton, and that's what we have a ton of, is third party titles coming out this holiday season. Starting off with, for all you sports fans out there, we have NBA Live, NBA 2K, we have Fracture, we have Guitar Hero, we have Rock Band that's already out on the 360 before the rest of us, PS3 and Wii, we got that coming out. Then you got Saints Row 2, you have Tom Clancy End of War, you have WWE SmackDown vs. Raw for all you wrestling fans, you have Mortal Kombat versus DC, you got Call of Duty War of the World, Mirror's Edge, Need for Speed, Tomb Raider, Princess of Persia. It's just, the list just goes on and on and on. And something that's really crazy, the most busiest day for all you GameStop employees out there that are watching this, your busiest day is gonna be October 21st. There are over 25 releases on October 31st. And notice when I say releases, I mean games, strategy guides, peripherals, controllers, cameras, mics. You got, the new PlayStation Bluetooth. You have the Bluetooth keyboard and controller from Sony. So there's a ton of stuff other than games that will also be hitting this fall. You got the peripherals for Rock Band and Guitar Hero. But on October 21st might be the biggest release day of the fall, because you have a number of not huge titles coming out on that day, but you also have over 25 games coming out on October 21st. Now this is just to give you a sample of what's coming on October 21st. We have BioShock for the PS3, which is already released on the 360. We have Far Cry 2. We have Fable 2. We have Little Big Planet. We have EverQuest for the PC. Star Ocean. Midnight Club Remix for the PSP. Midnight Club Los Angeles for the PS3, 360, and the Wii. The list just goes on and on and on. Eternal Sonata. Dead Space. So Eternal Sonata already came out on the 360. This one is released for the PS3. And like I said, Dead Space coming from EA, which is looking to be a big sci-fi shooter. So, I mean, and that's just on that day alone. BioShock for the PS3, Far Cry 2, Fable 2, Little Big Planet, and Dead Space. Those titles alone. That's 5 huge titles on that day. Do the math. $5.99, or should I say $59.99. Plus whatever your tax is. I'm in California, so our tax is 7.75. So that's $64.64. Do the math. That's $128 just for 2 games. just for 2 games. So 5 huge games. So for all of you guys who plan on, and there's people out there, I mean, dead serious, there are people out there who do buy multiple games for their system. And what I mean by that is they'll buy Dead Space for the PS3 and the 360. Or they'll buy Far Cry for their PC, 360, and PS3. I mean, because there are people out there who have friends on the PC, who have friends on the 360, and who have friends on the PS3. And you just want to play with everybody. So that's why I recommend to you guys one of my beloved places for a situation like this is GameFly. I'm telling you guys, GameFly is the place to be if you have an issue to where there's too many games, or there's games that you don't want to buy, or you got handhelds. And GameFly, I'm telling you guys, right now is the best time than ever to go ahead and sign up for GameFly. Because like I said before, over 25 releases on October 21st. Now October, not only is October 21st the biggest day for games this fall, but the month of October is overall the biggest month of the games being released for the fall. With that being said, there's over 234 releases in the month of October. This month, over 234 releases. In the month of November, there's going to be 179 releases. So this fall's total of releases, with October's releases and November's releases combined, is 413 pieces of gaming this fall. Over 413 items will be released this fall. And a lot of these games, unfortunately, are going to be slept on. Some of them are going to be passed over because of the reason that everybody can't afford everything that's on the list. I mean, you got Fallout 3 coming in the month of October. You have MotorStorm coming in the month of October. You have SOCOM coming in the month of October. So you have a lot of big games coming out in the month of October that might get passed up on because of there being so many games bunched together. So my thing is, you better go to Blockbuster, go to Hollywood Video, or get GameFly, because there's going to be a ton of games to play this fall. So in the comment section, let us know, what are you guys going to be playing this fall? You guys make sure you check out the blog, DLB-network.com. I've been your host, DLB. Add me on the PSN or send me a message on the PlayStation Network. My PlayStation ID is DLB. Make sure you guys check out our podcast at dlb.podomatic.com, or you can also get it on iTunes. Just search for DLB Network on iTunes and PlayStation on Blast and pop up for you guys. As always, I thank you guys for your support, and I'll be back with part 2. Peace.